Hello everyone, I'm astrologer MARINA, and today I want to speak about one interesting position of planet Mars. Mars in first house of horoscope of your natal chart. Mars, it's a fire element, yeah? This is responsible for our aggression, for our motivation, for our physical force, okay? For our believing in ourselves, for our initiative, for our optimism, for our physical strength, and for our sexuality. So Mars is actually, it's like our pusher, our doer. When Mars in first house of horoscope, it will show the quality of the character of the person, because first house of horoscope is a personality, yeah? Also, it's not only personality, it's a physical image as well. So how person looks, what he thinks about himself, about how to present himself in this world, and also how others are taking him. What I'm saying, this image, what he has inside of him, how he looks, what he's supposed to do, what he is as a personality in this world, and others, how they are accepting these two images, are they compatible or not? So it's impression of this person in the eyes of others, and the most important thing is how I'm accepted in this world or not, how I can present myself in due way, all my qualities of character, everything basically, yeah, not only image, but also your habits, how you speak, how you present yourself in this world, and how others are accepting this, yeah, as a true image of yourself or a little bit confused. And I will tell you how Mars is exactly acting in the first house of horoscope. Also, first house of horoscope will show what kind of birth it was, yeah? Even the period while this person was in mom's belly, yeah? I mean, in the time of pregnancy. Also, Mars in first house of horoscope will show what kind of development this person had as he was a child within first year of his life. So, when Mars in first house of horoscope, we can say that mom, while she was pregnant, she was very active. She was demanding this activity. Maybe she was continuing to work. Maybe she was going, I don't know, swimming, doing some sport exercises, etc. So she was active. She didn't stop doing what she used to do in life. Especially if she was quite an active physically woman, she was going through this as well. I mean, going training, going to gym, going to do this and this and this and this. So she was saying that pregnancy is not illness. I'm continuing the same lifestyle as I used to have, yeah? So she was very, very active. But if the Mars in strong position, I mean, there is no negative aspects from other planets, or Mars in strong sign, yeah, in first house of horoscope, then this activity was not in any way damaging for the person inside of your belly. But if Mars is in negative position with negative aspects from other planets, or in weak sign, that means that mom, yes, she was the same active, etc., etc., but very often it shows that there were some traumatic experiences. Either mom had to show aggression to others, either others were aggressive towards her and she had to defend herself in this or that way. Also, it might show that mama had some problematic experiences while she was pregnant. For example, it was bleeding, or it was hypertension in her womb, or it was some threatening from losing child, like miscarriages or whatever. So there was some medical condition which were threatening abortion, which were threatening the pregnancy itself. Also, Mars in first house of horoscope will show that the way of birth was kind of traumatic. If it's bad Mars, it might be emergency cesarean, or it might be a lot of blood there, or it might be a lot of tearing, or it might be that mom had to have some operation while being pregnant, etc. So basically, Mars could show some traumatic experience either while mom was pregnant, either with the time of pregnancy, yeah, and birth itself. Also, if we take first house of horoscope as the first year of development, good Mars, strong Mars in first house will show that the child will be developing quicker than the others. So the child maybe will start speaking earlier than others, will start walking earlier than others, will start teeth will be appearing quicker than at other people, at his peers, etc. Yeah, when Mars is negative there, I mean with a negative aspect or in weak sign, yeah, it means that it's the same quick development, but it might be some traumatic experience within first year of development. It might be some, I don't know, some high temperature things, yeah, some inflammation here and there, etc. It might be even emergency cases with breaking bones, etc., etc. Yeah. Also, it might be the case that the character of the little person, yeah, is developing in quite negative way. For example, he's saying no to anything, whatever parents are offering him or whatsoever. He is a little bit aggressive. He's throwing things, he's crashing things. It might be some neurological problems as well. Bad sleep during the night. I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that, etc., etc. So he is disagreeing with anything what parents are offering him. He's like a little protest, basically, yeah, on two legs or whatsoever. So bad Mars will show that it was very, very difficult child, and he didn't allow parents to sleep, at least during the first year of his life, yeah, and he was saying no to anything which was offered to him. So it's like conflict behavior within at least the first years of his development. Well, when we are saying about all his life afterwards, what will be the character, what will be the zest of personality of the person with the Mars in first house of horoscope? If the Mars is strong there, I mean in good sign, with good aspects from other planets, then Mars is actually giving a lot of fantastic features of personality, features of character. The person is always honest, always open, always enthusiastic, always optimistic, always brave, always active, always energetic, and he wants to try everything what is interesting for him, yeah? He will never like postpone things for further on. He will never like take the time to think it over whatsoever. No, it's interesting for me, I'm starting to do this, yeah? Yes, this Mars is not allowing the person sit and wait and think carefully. No. I like it, I do this. I am interested in this, I do this. So he is quick in anything he is doing, yeah? And that gives him also physical strength, yeah? The person might be gifted in every way. He is very beautifully built. I mean, his body is like sport body. He might be very talented in dancing, in sport, in some even singing, because Mars is a strong voice as well. He might have fantastic logic, because it's our analytical capacity as well. And his hands are very capable. What I'm saying, whatever he's doing with his hands, like doing some mechanics, some, I don't know, fixing bikes, for example, or this and that, he might be really, really good in this as well. So, he is talented in many things. And when adult, he's very charismatic person. He's very magnetic personality, because he's active, he's believing in himself, he is not waiting to live this life 100%, yeah, with the zest of life, yeah, just to enjoy every moment and to enjoy this actively, yeah. But these are fantastic features of character, yeah. And this person, yeah, can achieve a lot, whatever is interesting for him. But the only thing is, Mars is sprinter. He is not marathon runner. What I'm saying, he is interested, he is inflamed with this and that, he's so optimistic to begin to do this and that, but this fire is not, how to say, he just burning bright, yeah, and then instant. So what I'm saying, there is no self-discipline here, yeah. He might be already interested in something else, and he doesn't care that effort was already made here. You invested your time, your passion, your physical, or maybe even money in this one. He doesn't care. This is not interesting anymore. I'm trying to do something more interesting now for myself. So there is no sustainability. So he's trying something, he is interested in this, but then he burnt out and he leave this and he jump on something else which is more interesting for him. This is the only minus of good Mars in first house of horoscope. He might achieve so much if he is continuing something that was already started, yeah? If even it's not the same interesting, a little bit of more self-discipline, yeah, will be absolutely fantastic here, because he will achieve much more than he is achieving now. Okay, so the person with good Mars in first house of horoscope is really optimistic, energetic, very charismatic personality, and he is able to inspire others to do some. So they are fantastic in opening businesses. They sometimes leave the businesses and go open next one and next one and next one, because it's easy for them just to hire the management which will, you know, run the business smoothly, etc. Because he is like a pioneer. I just need to go somewhere and burn my energy on something new, because I'm too bored to stay at the same place and to continue what I already began, yeah. The only but, when Mars is not very strong here, when Mars is crushed by negative aspects from other planets and in weak sign position, that means the aggressive side of Mars is coming out here, okay? It means he believes in himself, he is the same optimistic, he is the same strong person, very energetic, very open and honest, but he takes all the others as if they are challenging what he actually is, and he feels that he must protect his values, what he thinks about himself, what he has in his possession, what are the people around him, I mean, my people around me, my family, my values, my point of views, me, myself, I am protecting, and he thinks that all the others are always challenging him, always questioning his abilities, and he has to protect his values and or what he is. So this is hugest problem of the Mars in first house of horoscope. He takes this world as negative approaching, that he must be protector for what he is or for what of his I mean all surrounding, etc., his values. That means he is in aggressive relationship with the world around, with the other people, etc. What others are thinking about him? That he is aggressor, that we don't know how to communicate with him, because whatever we are saying, whatever we are offering, there is always like a dispute starting, like a fight starting, like argument starting, because this person is always aggressive and always saying no on whatever we are offering him, whatever we are suggesting or whatsoever. So there is miscommunication and even aggressive attitudes toward each other, the world around this person and this person himself with the Mars in first house of horoscope. It means there will be never good understanding, and there will be never like he is calm because others are accepting him as he is, and he thinks that he always has to fight. That's the problem of this miscommunication. So Mars in negative aspect from other planets in first house of horoscope, meaning that this person will never find any harmony in peace in this world. He will always feel that he has to fight for what he is, who he is, and for what is his. I mean, his things, yeah, his beliefs, his ideas, his point of views, his family, his possession, his business, etc., etc. So he will be constant fighter, and you will never conquer him, because Mars is fighter. It's a fighter inside of us, yeah, and Mars will die fighting what is his. Basically, yeah, it's a soldier inside of us. So the problem here is sometimes this person with the Mars, negative Mars in first house of horoscope, he will take as aggressors not other people from around, yeah, but his people in his family, for example, his parents, his spouse, his children. Sometimes he is taking them as aggressors too. So, for example, if his spouse is thinking some other way, he is already having the image inside of his head that his spouse is plotting something against him, or he can't tolerate any weakness of other people. For example, if he is very charismatic soldier and he is training, for example, he is running every morning, no matter what the weather is, no matter what his health condition, maybe he has a high temperature, fever or something like this, still he is going and running because he is the soldier, he is the strong person, he is running every morning, he made this promise to himself, and he's the same requirement, doesn't matter what the weather is or what his health condition or what are the obstacles, etc. So he thinks that he's a strong person and he is showing his strength like this, and he's requiring the same attitude from his children, for example. So if his children are not playing football like him or not running in the morning like him, etc., he will be basically like pushing physically. You don't like it? Doesn't matter that you don't like it. I say you are doing this, you are running with me every morning, so get dressed, let's go, that's it. So it will be hush pusher for all the people around him. He will try to correct their weaknesses because he thinks that this is right, and his rightness is the only thing for him. So he's always right. Nobody can change his mind. Nobody can influence him like this, because he's self-believing and he is not tolerating any weakness of other people around. So the closest people to him. I mean, his parents, his spouse, his children might be in trouble there, because he will be telling them what to do in their lives, yeah? And he will commando, and he will be just like pushing even aggressively them to do what he thinks is right thing for them to do. Even for parents, you know, sometimes he will be trying to correct even his parents' weaknesses, yeah? And this is sometimes outrageous, you know? What to do with this person? I'm addressing already to the people who are around him. Never show him that you want to fight him, okay? Because it might be coming to very ugly things happening between you, okay? Even fights, even physical fights or whatsoever. So just don't show him that you might be enemies somehow, okay? Always with love, always with accepting him as he is. He's supposed just to relax his boss, yeah? Seeing that nobody's fighting him. So, guy, you just can relax. Nobody wish you better or wants to fight you. So he must believe, at least his closest people never wish him bad, and always support him and always accept him and love him as he is, okay? If you are trying to correct him somehow, then it will be the end of the story, yeah? Because this Mars is very intolerant, quite aggressive, very strong. Yes, he's still charismatic. Yes, he still believes in himself. Yes, he still believes that it's only him who is right, etc. But what I'm saying, you will get easier life near him if you don't be opposition for anything he's saying or anything he is doing. Accept everything and behave. Then your life will be okay, because this person is actually a very brave person, and he will protect his family if even he needs to risk his life. Do you understand? Because it's a soldier, it's a protector inside of him, and this is his personality. This is Mars in first house of horoscope. So this is fighter, protector, soldier, the security man, this bodyguard inside of him, and this is his personality. This is first house of horoscope. That's all I wanted to say today. Just a reminder, everything on understanding astrology is on my channel. So how to read Natal Chart, how to see Synastry, I mean compatibility analysis, how to make prognosis, how to understand cycles of planets, how to predict your future, everything on my channel. Yeah, you can learn about astrology for free on my channel. It's library for free. But if you don't have time for this, but you still want to understand who you are and what is in front of you, yeah, for your future, etc., you can always choose personal consultation. All my details underneath this video. My personal consultation is not very expensive, so please order if you don't have enough of patience to learn astrology by my video. I'm Astrology Marina Magran. Bye for now. You know where to find me if you need me. Bye for now.